Great song there from Daddy Cool, Come Back Again, on Coast FM with the classic hits and more. You like that, don't you, Carlos?
I love that song.
Yeah.
Absolutely great. Such a great vibe.
It is, isn't it? Great to see you, speaking about great vibes.
Oh, thank you, and likewise.
Always great to see you. How was Christmas Day yesterday?
It was wonderful. Great opportunity to catch up with family and friends. And it's always tiring, isn't it?
It is. Are you recuperating today?
I think I am. We'll see by the evening how things go. But look, it's and because also for us that live in the Central Coast, we have usually family down in Sydney and elsewhere. So a bit of driving, but it's such a great opportunity to see everyone again and just chill out and catch up to see what the year has offered.
That's right. And what the next year may be.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
bit
2020.
of philosophical stories there, I suppose.
That's it. Well, it's like a blank canvas, isn't it?
It is.
It's up to us now to decide what's going to happen. But some things are out of our control, of course. But it always surprises me, and it surprises other people when we start talking about how much is in our control. So 2020, look, it's very symmetrical, isn't it?
Symmetrical.
Yeah, so hopefully, look, we start off with some plans. Usually what happens is that our expectations are not met.
That's right.
It's like when you have an idea, actually, for a painting or a drawing, and what's in your head usually doesn't come out there, and that's a skill, isn't it?
It is. And we put a lot of pressure on ourselves sometimes to achieve those things, don't we?
That's right. That's why I think flexibility is good. Have a range of within what you want to achieve, and anything that falls within that range is fine. It doesn't have to actually be what we were thinking at the time exactly, or else there's always room for a disappointment. You know?
That's right. There's always a disappointment.
There's always. So I think by being flexible, we just have to try to make sure that we pat ourselves on the back also for coming close.
That's right, because we do berate ourselves, don't we, if we don't achieve something. Sometimes we tend to do that instead of saying, well, we got this far, we've done that.
That's right.
Next is.
And it's funny, you put pressure on yourself, and I've seen it in sport many times, even professional cricketers, they drop one catch and then they would catch it easily if they were just smoking around, but they drop the next one, it's in their head already.
That's right.
And so that's why it's important with success and failure to take each thing at a time, separate, like a flick of a coin. You flick a coin, comes out head, that's fine. The next flick is totally independent of that first one. So not carry things with us because it can affect it. And likewise, though, with success, you're on a roll and things just work out.
That's right. Because if you think about the drop catch, where they're trained not to do that, really, aren't they?
They train,
yeah,
and they practice a lot. But you know what? People still drop catches because we're human. There's other factors involved when a ball's coming at the crowd and so forth. And in life, it's the same. On paper, on theory, I'm going to achieve this, but then spanners come in the works, and I think what's important is to be able to give ourselves a little bit of flexibility to say, okay, this was my plan. Now I'm going to put on hold for a sec. And maybe just take care of this that's come up.
Okay, and even if you have the foresight to be able to aim really big and then to know, well, I got, a few steps along the way and pat yourself on the back for that. And if you don't really achieve the goal that's really big, at least you've got somewhere that's pretty big.
That's exactly. Oh, look, that's my philosophy in a nutshell. Actually, I've got a
Carlos's philosophy.
I've got a group in one of the major social media outlets.
Yeah. Okay.
and it's called Pat Yourself on the Back, and it's open to the public. Anyone can join.
Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, you said it, not me.
Am I allowed to say that? I can't take it back.
Well, don't worry. I'll make some calls.
FB.
And what we do every 16th of December in honor of a good friend of mine who invented the term, it's his birthday, we pat ourselves on the back for what we've achieved because there's so much emphasis, especially in the Western world. You can, if you type if you type motivation into a really big search engine, which I won't mention.
Yes, I didn't know I wasn't allowed to.
I don't know. I just see other people not mentioning things, so I don't do it either. Okay. We're probably not that important.
Yeah, that's right. We aren't really. You are. Everybody's waiting for you outside.
Well, in my head, yes, I'm massive. I'm like John Lennon.
You are. No, he's mine.
Look, I've always been a George Harrison fan, so you can have John Lennon as much as I love him as well. But
okay, so motivation.
Motivation. You'll find lots of YouTube videos, and it's always telling you how much more you've got to achieve. So I thought, hang on, that's fine, that's good, and that's great if you're doing weights. Okay, push harder, you know. But also, we need to also pat ourselves on the back for what we have already achieved. And that's why I opened this group, which is becoming bigger and bigger, where every 16th of December, and people take selfies of themselves and then just look back at the year and say, okay, there's a lot I want to do still, but wow, I'm still here.
That's right. And if you break everything down, we achieve things every day, don't we?
We do. And it's important to take time to reflect on those things, because that's like fuel for us to keep going.
Fuel for motivation, isn't it?
Yeah. And all us, those great big dreams and goals, like you've said, that we want to achieve. That's wonderful. But there's all these little battles that we achieve. Some we lose, that's fine. But there's a lot that we win, and that is fuel to continue going. But also to give us an opportunity to be happy, because if we're always waiting to achieve these things,
you're never happy,
because you have your life on hold. So
you do.
Yeah, sure, have those goals, I would say, but pat yourself on the back for what you've achieved.
Yeah, because we're all here for our own reasons anyway, aren't we? And it may not necessarily being something out there in the limelight, but just to even be you, smile, help people, be lovely and kind-hearted.
Exactly. That's exactly right. And in a way, I mean, we are all as important as anyone else, because you carry yourself through the world, and you are the center, if you like, of
the universe.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. And I think John Lennon has
across the universe.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, beautiful. Song. Yeah. And
I was with him when he wrote it.
And we all shine on, don't we?
We do.
We all shine on. And so I think people with strong self-esteem and confidence, because self-esteem is the way we see ourselves, confidence is the way others see us.
Yes.
People have a combination of both of those, because believe it or not, some people have one and not the other sometimes. But the people that have both have a very strong sense of self, and they just shine on, like John Lennon said. They just shine on, and you know what? It's contagious.
It is.
It's almost like you get too close, you start shining yourself.
Yeah. Oh, that light is in me now.
That's right, yeah. And that's why it's important. The more we feel better about ourselves, the more we reflect that light, if you like, and the people around us also become affected.
That's true, Carlos. Beautiful thoughts to take us into new year, new decade.
New decade, that's right. I'm looking forward to this next year, really. There's a lot that I have personally, I suppose, planned, but also I've renewed a lot my faith as well in humanity. I think there's a lot of good things happening, despite, unfortunately, we hear
the news.
Yeah, it's filtered out, but there's a lot of really good things happening as well in medicine and astronomy and in philosophy and psychology. Advances that will help us live much happier.
And people are more open to it, aren't they?
They are.
These days. Yeah.
And we all have our own individual as well beliefs, faiths, and so forth. And it's important that we find something that helps us. And we also have to respect others that think differently.
That's right. Good thoughts to end with there, Carlos.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me on Boxing Day.
Oh, so lovely that you came in on your recuperation day.
That's it. I'm recovering, but for me, this is like therapy.
Recovery. It is, isn't it? Well, it's like therapy to me. You're a psychologist,
Well, I'm glad I can help. And to tell the truth, I'm helping myself because it gives me something to think about, especially on the days I'm not working. It keeps the runs ticking, as they say in cricket.
Cricket's on today, isn't it?
That's it.
How's that? So our song to take us out of our little chat here.
Oh, beautiful song that's been covered so many times. I mean, and the one of the writers of this song left us as well a couple of weeks ago on her eternal journey.
Yes.
And it's such a beautiful song. Look,
shining star she is.
Oh yeah, when the song came out, I was kind of like over it because it was so played, and I left it for a while, and I heard it again after she passed away, and I go, wow, it's a magnificent song.
It's like pushing a refresh button.
Yeah, that's it.
Here it is, Roxette, Listen to Your Heart on Coast FM with the classic hits throughout your day, 25 to 12. Thank you, Carlos.
But that love falls apart. Your little piece of heaven turns to gold. Listen to your heart.